Hello, hello, hello everyone. Vale, préndeme la luz de acá, porfa. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Today we're going to do kind of a social experiment, which basically means that I am going to play a frequency, and the new technology that I am using says that by quantum entanglement, which is a process that you can Google, but I'll tell you basically what it is. So quantum entanglement basically means when we are made of protons and atoms, and when something is quantum entangled, it means that when there was a union, you were united by something, even by thought. Okay, imagine how powerful. We get entangled. That I'm never gonna forget this, and I'm gonna share with you guys this, which is pretty personal. Like a year and a half ago, or 2 years maybe, it's gonna be 2 years. I lost a baby. I lost a pregnancy. And when I was at an event, I was actually at one of Dr. Drjoedispenza's workshops. And the lady there, when we were trying to figure out what was going on, it was just a crazy thing. The lady, one of the volunteers at that moment, actually told me that it didn't really matter what happened physically, because we would forever be quantum entangled, and meaning together, right? And that, in that moment of vulnerability and just of pain, was pretty good to hear. It was comforting that I knew that even if my baby wasn't physically with me, that by a process called quantum entanglement, we would be always together. And that basically means that no matter how you separate the energy, the atoms, the cells, they're still entangled together. And for you today, that is important, because what I am going to do, like I said, like a little social experiment, I am going to share with you guys this new technology that actually NASA uses, Elon Musk uses, and a lot of people, which is super beyond cool. And what it does is that it allows us to heal faster. So if you have never been here, if this is your first time watching one of my lives, welcome. My name is Vanessa, and what I do is I teach women to grow a business using energetics, meaning mindset, chakras. And one of the things that I do, which you can learn how to do as well, but if people find it interesting, is that I learn to measure your chakras or energy centers, and I can relate them to a block in business. I have to give you a little bit of information so you can create something called a model of information in order for you to understand why this works. The more you understand it, the more you anchor it, and you can use it as a tool, right? Let me turn on the light. So one of the things that I wanted you guys to know is that as what I do, right, in my profession, I don't really teach work more hours to be more productive or do more. All of my teachings have to do with quantum physics, quantum science, and it's just universal laws, right? And now we have a higher consciousness, meaning that people now are asking themselves questions like, is there more? Am I just a physical body? Can I really heal myself? Is my body a self-healing machine? All these questions, right? And my intention is that you leave here with a different mindset. Thank you for the love, guys. Thank you so much. My intention is that you leave here with a different mindset, that you leave here feeling a little bit different than how you got here. And that means that we moved energy, so that your point of perception, or your point of your starting point, is going to be a little bit more elevated. Hi Maddie, welcome. Okay, so one of the things that you guys might not know is that when I do a healing session, I do distant healing. And distant healing works as well as in-person healing, because energy is non-local. Energy is followed by consciousness. So where your thoughts go, your intention. And one of the things that is cool about that is that when you remove congestions of energy from your chakra centers, from the energy centers, that each energy center has a little mind, a network, and they receive impulses or electrical impulses based on our thoughts and our feelings. So when someone is feeling bad, sad, depressed, anxious, not confident, not motivated, not creative, we can 100% of the time relate that to an energy block, something that is happening within themselves, right? And that's pretty cool, because that is self-empowerment. It's not about going and getting another job to create more income. It's not about finding another relationship. It's really, really, really about you understanding the power that you have and how you can optimize that. And one of the things that I do in a corporate setting is that I train their sales or C executives, because there's a phenomenon called that when you activate your energy field, your biofield, the energy outside of your body, that is also called your electromagnetic field. And that field, electromagnetic field, is made up of two things: your thoughts and your emotions, right? So we as humans are exposed to in the spectrum of light, we are exposed to waves of light in different forms: X-rays, PEMF, ultraviolet rays, all these types of wave energy. This is happening to you right now, in this exact moment in time. Your energy field, hello Robin, is actually also intertwining, right, with the UV rays, the X-rays, all those waves, right? What does that mean? It means this: you vibrate according to your emotions. And this, hello, welcome Vegas. You vibrate according to your emotions. And this is not something that is spiritual or woo-woo. This actually has a science. And the person that kind of was able to put this all into perspective, his name is Dr. David Hawkins. And he's no longer earthside, but he has a lot of information in case this is something that you want to amplify your understanding of, right? So when your frequency is low, it means that you are sad, depressed, anxious, overwhelmed, you procrastinate, you self-sabotage yourself. When your frequency is high, it means that you are operating from your higher centers, right? The higher the frequency, the faster the energy that it emits in form of vibration, okay? That vibration carries information. I feel horrible, I feel good, I'm creative, I'm motivated, I'm confident, I am fat, I am ugly, I am skinny, whatever it is that you say to yourself. I can't sell, I can't get on a live because I will be embarrassed, I can't, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. That has an energetic signature. And the reason why I'm telling you all this information is that when I put the frequency, where do you go if you don't know anything and are starting from ground zero? Is there a way to keep a high frequency? Oh, you guys have juicy questions, which I love. Okay, so the first one is, Robin, if you want to read like books, the first book that I recommend anyone to read is called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Drjoedispenza, a neuroscientist. Once you read it, you'll be mind blown. Your consciousness, your level of consciousness is going to expand. If you want to learn more about like chakras and how they affect your business, I have a lot of training in Instagram. So if you guys want to see that, or if you want to get a book and look at it, like research it yourself with regards to chakras in general, you can do that. Okay, so is there a way to keep a high frequency? That is the goal of the human. That is the goal, because when a human is in a high frequency, it means that they are literally in their heart. And I say this over and over again, how cliche that I have to teach about love and heart when I was the one that was the person that wanted the least of that. I thought emotions showed vulnerability, and I didn't want to be vulnerable and all of that, right? But a high frequency means you're operating from your heart. When you operate from your heart, it's not that it sounds cute or that it sounds pretty, because it does. It's that you are emitting an energy into the electromagnetic field. Your electromagnetic field is at a high rate, and there's nothing that can, your electromagnetic field is a magnet, and no lower vibrations or situations that are lower than your vibration will you be a match to. Not because you're good or not because you're bad. Energy doesn't discriminate. You can be good or you can be bad. It doesn't really matter. So that's important that you understand that, right? Okay. When I have a corporate client, or when I have any client that does coaching, one of the things that we do is meditation. Meditation is medication, okay? Meditation calms down your automatic nervous system, which is so crucial if you want to have a better life, if you want to be in the present moment, if you want to be more successful, if you want to be more abundant, if you want to not deal with what you're dealing right now, there has to be a change in your energy. And the only way there's a change in your energy when a human decides to change, they have to create new patterns of information in the brain, new networks of connection. What you're doing right now with listening to this information is bonding synaptic connections together. That's what learning does. The brain loves to learn. It's like an orgasm for the brain. The only thing that I always remind you on all of my lives is that if you do not do anything with this information, write it down, remember it, read about it, practice it, after 48 hours, those connections that were bonded together unbond, because your brain or your mind in action says, I have too much information. That doesn't seem so important since you didn't like rehearse them or rebond them or make them stronger. Then it's done with. And then a few years down the road, you could be like, oh my God, I remember that. But it was because you didn't bound those informations together, or there was no bondage of synaptic connections. Hello, my love. Okay, so tips to heal your throat chakra. Yes, I am going to do that. We're actually going to do frequency healing for our throat chakra, but let me just talk a little bit of what your throat chakra is. As entrepreneurs, you only have 3 energy centers. Hello, Tori, that influence your business. Your root chakra, which is your relationship with money, your sabotage, how secure do you feel? And just as an FYI, how good of a relationship do you have with your parents? That affects money, especially for women. Your solar plexus, your center of will and power, the center that tells someone the way that you sell is through an activated solar plexus. And what does that mean? Expectation. We talked about this yesterday. When you're going to close a sale, there is no emotional attachment to the outcome, but the expectation is that you are always making sales, because it doesn't matter if one person said no, your mindset is that there's an abundance of people, right? So when our throat chakra is congested, it's hard for us to say loving things to ourselves. It's hard for us to truly and confidently express our transformation, our services, or make an offer, right? Or a product, whatever you do. Because your throat chakra has to do with how much self-worth and self-love we have. And when we have a difficult time connecting with the self-love, guess what happens? There's a lack of ease in the body that creates congestion of energy, and untreated leads to disease. How many people here have some type of hormone imbalance, thyroid issues, or the one that the body attacks itself, autoimmune? How cool is it that we can look at an autoimmune, which is basically the body attacking itself, and then we realize all these years I have been programming myself, cells, with so much negative information, lack of belief, and so many other things. And now I'm asking myself, why is my own body attacking myself? If you are the commander and you're sending those commands, I'm too big, I'm too fat, I'm too bad, I can't do this, it's hard, it doesn't work, I hate myself, it doesn't work for me, whatever it is, right? So that's what happens. Hello everyone. Okay. So anyways, I usually, not usually, all of my programs, my clients, my community has to meditate. Why? Because when you meditate, you lower your automatic nervous system, you open the key to your hardware, which is your subconscious mind, right? That subconscious mind has already sets of beliefs and behaviors of how you act, think, react, and how you're living your life, basically. So meditation does that. The second thing that meditation does is it rewires your brain, literally. It creates communication, coherent communication within your brain. And the third thing that meditation does, if you are, not if you're nothing, I'm gonna just say the honest truth. And the honest truth is that when you want to have out-of-body experience, or when you want to heal something, or when you want to manifest something, the easiest and fastest way is through meditation. Meditation allows you to have access to different dimensions and maybe a little bit more in-depth information. But meditation is good for everything, for business growth, for your personal development, to heal yourself, to increase confidence, anything else. I suffer from anxiety and panic attacks, so hard to meditate for me. So listen, I want to tell you guys something. Today, I wasn't planning, but I always let the universe and spirit lead. And I want to say this, but I promise after I say this, we're going to do the meditation, okay? The activation. So listen to this. Today I was, one of the things that I learned early on in my journey as a guide, a healer, a coach, right? One of the things that I learned was that we are addicted to our stories. And I say this with the most loving manner. And this makes total sense. You don't know that you are addicted to your stories, but I'm going to give you a clear example. And I want anybody that this resonates with to be like, that's it. Starting today, I am no longer going to bring my past into my future. So when we went through a traumatizing event, we created a memory. It's a long-term memory because the body received such a shock. That doesn't mean that they had to like physically hit you, or it's an emotional shock because of the traumatic event, right? So the body made a memory, and that memory wasn't only in your mind, it was also in your body with the chemicals and everything. Every time you relive that, since your mind is subjective, you're giving your body that poison of all that excess cortisol and adrenaline that was created when that event happened. So at some point in your life, you have to be like, for me to go forward, I have to change my energy. And your energy is made up of your personality. And your personality is, at age 35, completely defined. That does not mean that you can't change it. Of course you can, especially if you're here. But that's just awareness, so you know. Because awareness is the first key in healing something. How can you clean something or wipe something, make it better if you don't even know it's dirty or that there's dust on it, right? That does not mean that our past is dirty. It just means it's an analogy so that you understand why awareness is the first key in healing. So every single time you bring up those stories, you are just creating more congestions around them. I don't know. I am not a trauma therapist. I am an energy expert, and I can tell you based on my experience, I have seen people that have not become aware of their emotions and the way that they're living and their thoughts and their feelings, and they go to the doctor, they have surgery, and I'm never going to forget when Dr. Joe explained this, and they cut the tumor or whatever out, and then in a few months later it grows back. There was no change in the internal environment that created the lack of ease in the body. Today I was talking to someone, a beautiful soul that she's going through a cancer diagnosis now, and one of the things that she said to me was, I know I'm doing what you recommended, but Dr. Joe says that when I am in stress or flight or fly, I can't heal. Just a little disclaimer so that you guys know this. When you are healing, or when you're trying to heal something, overcome something, or change something in your life, there was a pattern of energy that created that, and it's stuck in one of those energy centers, right? So if you have sexual trauma, it's and it hasn't been processed, it's most likely in your root chakra or in your sacral. If you have abandonment issues, most likely your solar plexus there's no will, there's no power, because we internally think I was bad to be abandoned, or I must have not been as good, right? We're not going to talk why that happened. I am not a healer that says go heal your family, your life, anybody else. I actually think that's misinformation, because when you heal 7 generations behind and 7 generations forward. That is how much our healing influences our family. It goes in your DNA. It's not only a physical thing, okay? So when you are meditating, you're meditating for the first few times, and you're meditating because you want to achieve something different that you haven't. Your body is going to be screaming, get up, go to the bathroom, you're too busy, this is stupid, I don't feel anything, I have to go pee, oh my god, I remember I have to take $50 to my aunt that I owe, or whatever it is. Has that not happened to you, that you sit down and meditate and you think of all the things that you have never thought in years before? Has that not happened to you? Let me know below. I want to know. I'm actually gonna lower the, don't go anywhere, please tap the screen so we can have more people. Grocery list. Okay, grocery list, right? Hold on one second. Okay, Valen's gonna turn off the TV. I heard it's the same effect if you talk bad about yourself or put yourself down. Is that true? Yes. The next email. Okay, the next email, right? Grocery list, the next email, a whole bunch of things. Listen, my loves, it's just because your body has created literally, guys, literally a pattern of what you do and don't do. And the sad thing, but the cool thing is, science says 80% of the population is asleep with their eyes open, which basically means that you are unconscious the whole part of your day. And this is a clear example of what being unconscious is. When you wake up, the first thing that you do is something that you do without even thinking. Probably reach for your phone. The second thing that you do is get up from your bed in the same like the same way that you've done all your life. Then you go and you take a shower, then you get out of the shower and you go and have your coffee in your same mug. That means it's unconscious. You can do that with your eyes closed. There's no type of emotion involved. It's something, there's a pattern of behavior or a frequency, right, that goes like this, that says Vanessa gets up at this time, drinks her coffee, goes back, then she gets mad, she gets in the car, she starts screaming because the girls left something at home. That is being unconscious. The challenge as a human is to teach your body to be in the present moment, because there's no more. There's nothing else. This is another thing that I'm going to dare to say. Time is not linear. It's not what we think it is. That's for another live before TikTok kicks me out. But basically, don't give up on your meditations. It starts, eventually your body is going to say, okay, I feel safe. And if I feel safe, I can release. And if I release, I'm not only in the present moment, but I can experience higher levels of energy. And then when you experience that, come back and tell me what that is, because I only experienced it after 35 years of life, what it was to have your heart activated. Another positive thing is that no meditation is a bad meditation. None of them. Each meditation is sending the signals to your brain, and it's like turning on this neuron, this neuron, this neuron, this neuron. It's okay. If you haven't meditated and at 35 you're already a set of belief for behaviors, then give your body a little chance to be like, okay, this is new. And listen, you are the one in charge, not your body. So if your body is screaming, get up, do the grocery, and you as a conscious adult, you're like, it's okay, come back, come back, come back. Chills is validation from spirit. So cool. Why in my mom and dad's side only to their kids have been really bad in their path? My love, I'm not sure the question. Okay, very interesting information. Any one-on-one with patients, what's one easy thing to change? One-on-one sessions? Yeah, one-on-one sessions I do, 100%. But what's one easy thing to change? Pain made me change. I was really broke after having what I thought was financial security, and I hated being there, and I didn't want to go back to what I had built in the past. I wanted to be an energy doctor. So what moved me was pain. I didn't want to be broke, and I say this with no shame. I wanted to help others and learn about energy and how they affect us, because that's my passion in life. So that's what inspired me to change. But an easy thing to change is, I don't know if it's easy, it's like losing weight. Is it doable? Yes. Is it super easy? Probably not, because you're gonna have to put down the junk food or whatever, right? But one of the things that will literally change your life is expectation. And I talked about this yesterday. I have the replay on my YouTube channel, because people lose the chance as soon as they wake up to give their day an intention and accompany that by an expectation. That now has been measured. That has been measured. I was at a Dr. Drjoedispenza event as a volunteer in Marco Island a few months back, and if you go to drjoedispenza.com, and if somebody can write it in the comments, you will be able to see the study and the information that he gave on meditation, and how that now there's like quantifiable studies. So I think the easiest thing is that when you wake up, you're going to give an intention to the day, and you're going to ask yourself, what is my intention today? To be present, to be more loving, to be more understanding, to have more grace towards myself. And how would that make me feel? Which is the expectation. It would make me feel good. It would make me feel like a good human. It would make me feel like I'm contributing. And you can do this for anything. Okay, money is not excluded. I'm not somebody that's going to tell you wanting money is bad. I do believe that money comes from within, but that's not excluded. So if you want to have money and that's your intention to make a sale or something like that, then how are you going to feel? Confident, successful, excited, creative, whatever it is. Don't wake up and just go on with your day without, like, unconscious all day, and then get home and be like, oh my God, I have a horrible day. I don't even know what I did, what I didn't do. Because that, your field, when you expect something, it's when you expect, look at how beautiful the human being is and God in the universe. When you expect, you send out information. And as soon as you expect something, there's something called RAS. You can Google it, Reticular Activating System, which is going to give you snapshots of what your intention is. So that's an easy thing to do. Can we have more than one expectation daily, or keep it at one per day? You can have as many as you want. You are unlimited. The only thing is that when you are just starting out, if you put too many expectations at the same time, you kind of lose momentum. So just with your healing, if there's one area that you're really sure that you know, for example, one of my clients, the majority of my clients are women that are building a business or corporate clients, right? And one of my clients thought that she had a congestion of energy in her solar plexus because she was lacking confidence. And in reality, what she had was a congestion of energy in her root chakra because she had a bad relationship with her mom and she never felt like she belonged. So healing her solar plexus actually allowed that download of information as to why is she carrying that guilt. No, please don't apologize for the questions. I love them. Okay, so the book is called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Drjoedispenza. This is a book that you don't read once. You read over and over and over again. It's very amazing, incredible. Every time I recommend it to someone, then they come on the live and they're like, oh my God, I love him. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I need to find out more about my solar plexus and chakras. Yeah, so your chakras are not what people think, that they're like, oh, this is like from a religion, or this is like a decoration, or like the hologram that you see over there. No, your chakras are actually part of your physiology. They start developing when you are in your mom's womb. And then when you're out of your mom's womb, you get the other chakras start developing. I think the root is from 0 to 7 months. Doesn't matter, but it's part of your physiology, and it carries your beliefs in life. And remember that they say that beliefs create habits, and then that habits rule our lives.
These came back from a search.
Alexa was listening to me. So that's how it works. Okay, so now let's get into why you're here, right? You're here because I was telling you that with my clients, I use meditation, but that I am very results oriented, and I like things that can give me quantifiable results, right? Because a corporate client is not going to pay me all the money they pay me in order for me to go and just chit chat with them, right? No, they don't. They want to see an increase in sales and profit and revenue and a decrease in employee turnover, the whole 9 yards. So I usually meditate at 10 a.m. every single morning, and I use something called a heart rate monitor. I put it on my ear or on my thumb, on this index finger, and I connect it to my phone, and it has an app that tells me if I'm in brain-heart coherence. If I get into brain-heart coherence, since we are all connected, that means that not only does it amplify because I'm doing a meditation with you, but you get into heart coherence faster. Some of the things that have happened while we are in brain-heart coherence is that a lot of the people that participate in my community, you guys say, oh my God, I cried, or I cleared my throat, or I felt it in my solar plexus, or I finally felt my heart outside of my body, things like that, okay? So that's how it works. This is giving you a chance for your body to actually amplify the field, the magnet field of the thing that you want to heal. So if you are, we're gonna do our throat chakra. And the cool part about this is that you don't need to do anything with it. These are called chi coils. So you hold them in your hand no longer than 5 minutes. And if you're working, you wanna put this right? This is how it comes in a console. You want to put this, and you want to leave it no further than 3 feet away from you, right? So for example, Vanessa, does this actually work? Yeah. So this is science. This is the same science that NASA and Elon Musk, like I said, uses. Did you know that one of the things that they found, which I thought was cool, is that when astronauts would go into space, they would lose bone density, right? And they would lose bone density. They found out after a lot of research that it was because of their atmosphere, right? Like the waves that they were exposed to, or exposed to. So when they started to incorporate this, which was amplifying the electromagnetic field of the person and of the space, then the contrary happened. They were more resilient, they were more resistant, they were stronger. So then they started studying all of this. So anyways, coils conduct energy, right? And you just choose which one. So I'm gonna show you guys. Today I had the third eye intuition and foresight, because I use a lot of my intuition in my sessions, but also because yesterday I woke up at 2 a.m. and I haven't been able to go back to sleep. And one of the things that I noticed with this, which is why I'm validating it, is that I was a nap queen. It was kind of like a joke in my house, but like everybody, my parents, everyone. And since I've been using the chi coils, I haven't taken a nap. I can't. I don't have the need to, right? So, and you guys can feel my energy. It's not like I'm like, So I was doing that one, but here is one that's pretty cool. This can work for you individually. If you're like, Vanessa, I can't go to an energy healer or a practitioner or a Reiki practitioner. So you can get this and you can actually put it on your chakras. You don't want to put this more than 5 minutes on your energy centers, okay? The only thing that you don't want to put it is like on top of your head. Other than that, you can put it anywhere. So if you are a practitioner and you're like, okay, I want to use this on my clients, you can put this also on their chakras if you see them face to face. It's called chi coils. And because when you are downloading a lot of information, you get tired. But my naps weren't from downloads of information. My naps were just from regular physical tiredness. You actually can use this on your online sessions with your clients as well, all based on the same premises that entanglement means that something that is connected cannot be destroyed. It doesn't matter if you're not there, if I'm not there, it doesn't matter. That's what quantum entanglement is, which I think it's so cool, right? Like we're not even at 5%. Yesterday I read something. I'm fascinated by the brain. And yesterday I read that we use 5% of our brain. So that's pretty crazy, right? Like we're still little babies. Okay, so all you do is you turn it on. We're gonna experience this. Tomorrow in our meditation, I'm going to have a live demo with my daughter so that you guys know how it works. And I'm also gonna place the heart rate monitor to see if we can see changes as a community, like on the screen of our heart rate. So all you have to do is tune in. There's nothing that you have to do. You don't want to leave, because I have something else that yesterday Brooke and I were doing. I was talking about this in my Facebook group. Brooke and I were doing that. Brooke and I were doing the session and we felt it in our brain. As a matter of fact, let's do that one first to see if you guys can feel it. So you don't have to log out, but if you go to let me type it in the comments. All you have to do is go into your phone and press QIenergy.ai/demo. So listen to this. My friend David Wong, which is the inventor of this technology, was giving yesterday a demo. And if you go to that page, you'll see it is energy. Look at how brilliant these people are. So usually when someone wants an energy healing session, they come, I measure their energy centers, I do my coaching, I do my session, I clear their chakras, they feel better, the whole 9 yards. But that involves me being an hour or a little bit more than an hour with the person. So everything has an electrical signature. Herbs, vitamins, not synthetic, like herbs, plants, water, food, not really like processed or synthetic, but just regular. So they extracted that electronic signature of, my eye is, I think I've used these coils too much, an electronic signature of the frequency, and they quantum entangled it with the website. I am a science nerd. Like I would, if you tell me this without including quantum entanglement, I'm gonna be like, yeah, right, okay. Like, no, that's not true. When he was explaining the science, I was like, yes, that's absolutely true. You can send that energy to someone else, which for me, okay, disclaimer, I know this is my profession, so I probably have a knowledge that's just a little bit bigger or more expanded than someone that just heard this for the first time. That's why I am so thrilled and amazed that he did that. You don't have to leave your house. You don't have to go to someone else if you don't want to. If in the middle of your sessions, let's say we have sessions every week on Monday, right? You and me, you're a client of mine, and we have a session weekly on Monday. If on Friday you're feeling out of balance and you don't want to lose all the momentum that you've gained, you use this on yourself, or you just go to that website that I gave you, and all you have to do is turn it on. There's nothing else that you have to do. You don't have to do anything else. You just turn on that website, and you can come back to TikTok if you want. I'm going to show you what it is. I'm going to show you here in 1 second what it is. You turn on the website, and all you have to do is leave that screen on, and you get the healing energy. But I want you to know, I want you to try it now, because I want you to tell me if you felt it in your brain. Like, that's where Brooke and I felt it. We were like, hold on, because this is not my iPad or computer. This is just my console for the chi coils. So while you're doing that, let's also play a little bit of programs. What would you guys like? Would you like throat chakra clearing, root chakra clearing? What would be something that, and I feel so bougie because I have them all, so I can like just play anyone for you. Why is this helpful if you are root? Okay. So let's see. Chakra, root chakra. Okay, centering and grounding. That's also your center of money. Oh, you don't hear this. This is the cool part. You don't have to hear anything. This is literally frequencies. So you don't really need to, they're not binaural beats. They're frequencies that you don't need to listen, even to hear it. Which I'm like, ah! Okay, so I'm going to put the root chakra, just so you guys can see it. And then I'm going to play it. You're probably going to hear it now. Can you hear it? Doesn't have to be loud or anything like that. And then this connects Bluetooth to this device that, of course, is the conductor for your chi coil. I'm so into this too, right? This is so cool. Isn't it so cool? Okay. But let me connect it on Bluetooth here, just so that we don't have to hear it, like if we don't want to. Chi coil, okay. Chi coil, okay. Now open, yes, she's humming. Does this help if it's overactive? An overactive still means your chakras actually don't open or close. They, in my opinion, they're congested or depleted, activated or overactivated. It absolutely does, because what you want is a balance. You don't want too much, because when someone has too much congestions of energy or overactive, they can be a little bit like aggressive, or like they can't, control their emotions. Their emotions control them. So you just want to have a balance where in reality, the reason is because each energy center, you want it to be able to move energy up, because in each energy center there's specific things. Like someone, when they want to close more sales, activate your solar plexus. That's why when you get nervous, you feel it in the gut of your stomach. When you're scared, nervous, or anxious, where do you feel it? In your stomach, right? Because that is the center that holds all emotions. That's also your center of will and power. So if you want to close more sales, and if you want to be more confident, that's the energy center that you want to work on. if you want to achieve goals easier and really feel that you're creating like an impact, and you know that you're here for a reason, your heart sensor, things like that, right? So that's how that works. But hold on, don't go anywhere. Guys, I was mind blown yesterday with the website. I was like, oh my God, David, okay. I think we got it to work. Let's see. I was just like, wow, like that's a lot. And I also, oh, do I have it here? Because I also had it on today. Okay, so let's go to QI. Have you guys been able to open it? Why do I get the chills? Chills is just download of information, and it's spirit validation. So it's just like you're in the right place, or yeah, that's right, or I mean, if they feel good. If they feel bad, then not good. Okay, guys, I don't know how I can do this. How does this work? Here. Okay. Nobody leave. We're gonna do this. Okay. So you ready? It says, QI energy. Oh, here it is. You see, I was doing it. Look, I feel something in my stomach. Oh, are you on the just by listening to this, or did you open the website? Oh, I can't open it from here. I have to open it from my iPad. Okay. Anyways, if you go to that website, QIenergy.ai, which is artificial intelligence /demo. Hello. It's okay. I'm going to put the replay in the group so you guys can see it. If you go there, you'll be able to open an app on your phone. You don't have to do anything else, and you only need 15 minutes. Try it, and it let me know if you feel it in your heart. You're gonna feel more energized. Don't overdo it. Please don't overdo it. Yesterday I had it on for a little while, and Valentina got a headache, and Valentina is only 8 years old, and I know it was too much energy. Like, I know it's nothing, like she's not gonna die, but it was just a lot. So only 15 minutes, and that's it. How do I heal my throat chakra to become more confident? So it depends, right? Because is it your self-talk that is lowering your self-worth and confidence, or is it that you feel that you're not enough? Because if that's the case, then it won't be the throat, it will be the solar plexus. But basically, meditation is a very good cure. The second one is creating that image or metacognition of who you want to become, how you want to act, how you want to feel, and practicing every single day. Will it give me anxiety? No. This actually will, this is like good energy that you're amplifying. So like positivity, positive thoughts, being in the present moment, being creative, it's the same as if you had a chakra balancing session. So actually remove anxiety. Anxiety is a clear indication that you're not in the present moment. This is the only moment that exists. Don't believe the lies that tomorrow, yesterday, it's like this. It's not linear. Time is not linear. So yes, this will actually help with anxiety. David actually said that he healed himself with this, but you know, we can't make medical claims. I don't even want to open that can of worms, but I am a believer that our body is truly a self-healing machine. So yes, absolutely. How long do you need to use this for? No, I wouldn't use it more than 15 minutes a day if you are just starting out. What can you see difference? The first difference that I saw was my energy, to be honest with you. How is this used in a setting if you are a practitioner or a healer or a coach or something like that? You can use it remotely. You can send the energy through the website to your clients, or you can have them do a session like we're doing right now, where you guys don't even have to do anything. You don't have to go sit in a mat. You don't have to do anything. This, though, is not in lieu of your meditation. If you want to meditate and amplify the field around you, rock star. You're like killing it in life. But if you is the link to the website on your bio? Is it free? Yeah, the demo is free. So I think you can just log in today and see it. If it's something that works for you and you want to continue to do it, I think it's like $20 a month for like unlimited. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that you can get the demo for free. And yes, I have a link. I have a link for the chi coils, and I have a link for the energy. But I want you, before than anything, just to try it out. Like, see if you can feel something, because that's pretty cool when you're like, oh my god, what's going on? Yesterday, me and Brooke were falling asleep in the afternoon. We were just like, I wasn't sleepy like nap sleeping. I was just like not paying attention to what was going on. And when we felt it, we were like screaming. Brooke is one of my best friends, and we were screaming because she's like, I'm like, oh my god, do you feel that? And we're super open to energy. This is what we talk about all day, chakras and what I saw and the input that came through. Like, you know, this is a pretty advanced conversation, but we were kind of laughing about that. Where do you place the coils? Will you be doing meditation, doing this live? That's it. This is the meditation. I send you throat chakra waves to heal. You don't have to do anything else, just tune in. And one of the questions that you can ask yourself is like, what does this frequency feel like? Frequencies have you can learn how to identify them or feel them. But if you want regular meditation, tomorrow 10 a.m. we're gonna do this plus the heart rate monitor. You place the coils anywhere. You can place them in your chakras, on top of them, no more than 5 minutes, or you can hold them in your hand. Or the cool part is you can actually put this in a 3 feet radius. So after 3 feet, it won't reach. But before 3 feet, like if you're in your office and you want to go to the kitchen and you just want to leave it in your office, then it amplifies the energy, obviously, like good energy in your home. So I thought that was cool. I thought it was cool. I thought it was, when you give humans instruments for them to measure their transformation, even though they're not needed, us as humans like validation, so we believe and increase our belief. So it works even more because the signal that we're sending is, I receive it, I believe it, I see it. And we always get more of the signal that we send out. I feel something in my left temple. Wow. My name is Elizabeth. Can you send me some positive energy? Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome. Look, you can just tune in. It's playing still. Look. Let me show you guys. If you want to see the replay, I have a free Facebook group that you guys can join. So we have played, we actually have 47 seconds more. And that's it. How cool is that? Like, how cool is it that you guys can send something over there? It's validation that energy is non-local. You're changing your brain waves, not your brain waves, you're changing your electromagnetic field or your biofield outside of your body by enhancing it. That's so cool. Just so the last validation, energy, the vibration of music, depending on the music, helps heal. That's why people can heal through their, like with their amygdala, for smells that remember. They activate one part of the brain, and also through music. That's why in tribes, or many years ago, still today, but you know, like before, drum, the beat of the drum is your heart. It's done. So just make sure you turn it off. Yesterday I left it on, and I don't wanna die. I'm fairly new. Thank you for being kind, and oh my god, you're so welcome. Thank you. I feel peaceful and soothed. Yes! I don't hear any. You don't have to hear anything. There's nothing that you have to hear. You just leave that screen. That's why I'm saying it's so cool. You just leave it on. Make sure you do not leave it more than an hour. Please don't. Okay? Please don't. Just 15 minutes is enough. Ask yourself, how do I feel now? And when you're done, how do I feel now? That's it. That's all you have to do. Aw, you are very, very, very welcome, guys. This is something that's pretty cool, that I think is going to be able to help a lot of people. I think that bringing science into our healing journey, it's cool because it's like, okay, there's no dispute. There's no lack of belief. What's the device and why the 15? The device is called Chi Coils. And these are amplifiers of your electromagnetic field so that you can heal quicker, unblock your chakras, have more energy, more creativity, be more present, whatever you need. And only 15 minutes because this really actually has science based. You can, on his website. Before I tried this, I had to do my research because I'm pretty skeptical. I get pretty wild up when I see someone sharing information that's going to hurt someone else instead of like empowering them, right? Like you don't give your You don't give your power away to a healer, to a candle, to a crystal. And this comes from someone that went to school to become a crystal healer, to use their vibration in healing. Those are tools that you use. But in reality, my belief, based on science, on Dr. Joe, on everything that I know up to now, is that you can heal yourself without anything external. These are just tools that are cool, that motivate you to do it, that amplify, right, that field, that make it a little bit easier. It's like if you went to the doctor and you have an ear infection and the doctor's like, okay, here's this antibiotic, and you're like, no, I'm just gonna take, I don't know, I'm just going to do the candle in the ear and see if it goes away. Like, it's just like a little tool to help you get the best result. Okay, let's see. It says on the website, QE is the one that said step 1. These that I have are called Chi Coils, and they actually have the app here, because this comes with the with it. Okay, so let me see which one. Dr. Joe, yes, I'm going to see him. I'm part of his volunteer team for Marco Island and Orlando. I'm going to see him on the 23rd. I'm excited. I haven't seen Dr. Joe since January, I think. Okay, so here it is. This is the website, and the one that I have is the one that I have is the Chi Coil Mini System with Resonant Console. This is the console, and these are the, I actually also have this one, which is more powerful. So if you have like a big office or a big business, this is what you want, actually. So you connect the Chi Coils to this, and this only 5 minutes, no more than that. It's too much energy. You're not gonna absorb it, and it can give you a little bit more effect, like a little bit dizzy, or it's just a lot of energy. How fantastic. I've only YouTube. Oh, Hawaii. Okay, you know, I don't know if he's gonna have one in Hawaii, but his events, life-changing. I'm not 100% sure. I do have a link in my bio, and if you guys want to use the link, if you don't want to, it's fine as well. But if you use the link in my bio, you'll probably be able to check out. I think I have the link gives you a discount. Yeah, and you'll be able to check out the different ones. How fantastic. Yes, his retreats are amazing, incredible. If you have the chance to go to one, not if you have the chance, just put it in the quantum field, literally put it out there. For his last retreat, Yolanda, I don't know if she's still here, but she's one of my clients, and I showed the girls in a Telegram group that I have. I received the exact amount of money that I had to pay for his event, I think 2 days prior, and it was it was a refund for the hazardous insurance in my house. We had no idea it was coming. We didn't even think of it. It was just like a surprise from the universe. And the check was, I think, $698, and what I had to pay because of the volunteer fee was $697, something like that. So it was a cool thing. So put it out there in the field, and just remember, everything is possible. It's a field of infinite possibilities. So that should help. Okay, I hope you guys liked this. I hope you learned information. I hope you leave a little bit more energized, more creative, more productive, more impactful, more human, connected to love. That's my true belief and hope. Come meditate with me at 10 a.m. tomorrow Eastern. And would love to apply to my business. Yes, I actually have I've had and have realtor clients. They've made a lot of money with me. It's a joke. It's an inside joke. Yes, you are. Maria, if you want to use this for your business, or if you want healing sessions that are going to help you for your business, you can send me a message through Instagram. I have right now, I put an offer in my Facebook group for 6 sessions, which is enough for you to get like real results. I can give you more info if you want. Whatever. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you my love. I say this all the time. I never take it for granted. Being here in front of a community that accepts this information and does something with it was always on my vision board. So you guys are part of my dream. Literally, you're part of my manifestation. The fact that I have this TikTok platform and I can share this information with you guys. So thank you so much for being here. Come meditate with me at 10 in the morning. Let's manifest together. Let's do something cool. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much.